Oh, good morning. Welcome to 28209. So we're in 28209, which if you can remember like 28208, it's another huge zip code. One thing that's really cool about this zip code is that it is super close to South End. You can see here, I mean, this might look familiar from our South End video. This is 28203, and now we're back in 28209. So you can see how close this is. So I always say that Sedgefield, which is part of 28209, is South End living without living in South End, because it's literally right across the street. So why don't we head in there first? This zip code, it's really deep. It goes from like South End area all the way down to South Park. And so you'll see that it'll span like Sedgefield, Madison Park, Ashbrook, Colonial Village, all the way down to Barclay Downs and like towards South Park. So right now, as of this morning, there are 61 homes currently for sale in this zip code. And they range from about $165,000 all the way up to $2.5 million, because part of this zip code also backs up to with like Freedom Park, very close to Myers Park. And that's what's driving up some of these prices in 28209. So we're here in Sedgefield right now. We're actually on Parkwood, which is one of the main arteries going through this neighborhood. When you're looking in Sedgefield, you want to be between like Parkwood and Hartford. And between Parkwood, Marsh, and Hartford, those are like the three main roads that come through Sedgefield. There are only 9 homes for sale in here right now. The average price per square foot in here is about $325 a foot. And you'll see houses going for all the way up to $1.5 million, which literally like 3 or 4 years ago, you couldn't even find a house for sale in here over $1 million. It just wasn't a thing. And so this neighborhood has absolutely exploded, and there's been tons of huge homes getting built, which we're gonna go check out now. So we're here in front of a house that Pike Properties is building, that one of my buyers is buying here in Sedgefield on Dover Avenue. This house is like 4,100 square feet. It's 6 bedrooms and 4 baths. And if you're not following Pike on Instagram at Pike Properties, you need to. They have 140,000 followers, and as soon as you go to their page, you'll find out why. Let's go inside. This doesn't open. So this is actually another one like 2 doors down from theirs that Pike's got that they're building. And actually, I think it's still available. So if you have any questions about what they're building or what some of these builders are building in Sedgefield, give me a call. So there's actually another house here in Sedgefield that I have a buyer buying that's one of the big new construction ones. It's with Fairview. So why don't we head over there? How about that transition? Here's another one that one of my buyers is buying. So this one is about 3,900 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and it's built by Fairview Builders. And Fairview is a cool company because they're local. It's a family-owned business. This guy was born and raised here, worked with his dad, and he's doing a lot in Sedgefield. I think he has another one for sale on Poindexter maybe, which is where we were earlier, but he's doing a lot of stuff just like Pike is, and there's a handful of other builders in Sedgefield that are just going to town in here. Literally, he used the same tile for the floor, he cut it differently in the shower, and then he ran the floor tile all the way up behind the vanities on the wall here. Like, how cool is that? And this is just such a cool looking tile, so it's a really cool feature in here. So as we come further south and southeast in this zip code, we hit Freedom Park, which is a huge park. And you'll be able to see back here, there is a massive park with all kinds of tennis courts, baseball fields, volleyball courts, you name it. But a big reason that this is so popular is because it backs up to Myers Park. And you can kind of see behind me here, there are a lot of big homes over here. And so A lot of people really like living in the Myers Park area because they can get really close to Freedom Park, and it's super close to some other retail that we're gonna hit later. One thing that's actually really cool about Freedom Park is in 1949, it was purchased by the Mecklenburg County Lions Club and was deeded to the city as a gift to honor our World War II veterans. And the other thing that's really nice is it is right behind Park Road Shopping Center. So we're in Park Road Shopping Center right now. It's basically on the corner of Park Road and Woodlawn, which is where Madison Park starts. And Madison Park was one of the hottest neighborhoods over the last few years, featuring a lot of like 50s and 60s brick ranches. So a lot of the homes in Madison Park range from like 300 or so to like 700,000, with an average around $430,000. And because of how popular this neighborhood's gotten, the supply, so the month supply, I've talked about this before, has dropped by 58% in the last year. So it is less than 1 month's supply in Madison Park. That's how hot it is. So we're heading into Barclay Downs right now, which is also sometimes just called the South Park area. And this area has been super popular just because you've got the business hub down in South Park, there's a lot of offices down here, and you have the South Park Mall, which is a luxury mall, and it's a huge mall in Charlotte. So here in Barclay Downs, or South Park area, you're gonna start seeing a lot more homes like some of these that are over 5,000 square feet, and they're almost getting up to like $2 million sale prices. With an average sale price of $740 in this neighborhood, you're going to start seeing a neighborhood that can support $2 million homes, $1.5 million homes, and then in the next couple years, probably even more than that. All right, now that we're in South Park, I think I'm gonna go run into Legion and grab a beer because it's been a hell of a day's shooting. But before I go, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time. This awesome half bath right out front.